We're in Princeton, Missouri. This neat little old downtown. They have a gazebo right in the middle of the square. There's their courthouse, Mercer County, I believe.
Yes.
Mercer County Courthouse. We stopped. Now the gazebo's been there for a while, 1941. We stopped here because someone famous was born here. And they have a, like, memorial, whatever you want to call it. Calamity Jane. She was born in Princeton, Missouri.
Farm east of Princeton.
She was actually buried next to Wild Bill Hickok in Deadwood, South Dakota. And we visited there. So you can go back and watch that video of ours and see her resting place. But yep, she was born right here in Missouri. It's a pretty nice little town. Some really old buildings. And a stray, noisy kitty cat with no tail. And some little hometown businesses here. Little boutiques and stuff. A nice little stop. I think somebody's cold. Getting as close to the heater as possible. Pretty cold myself. Now this is our spot. We have a lake view. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 8 to 10 camp spots through here. Let's see, this is 7, 8, 9, no, it might be 11 or 12 camp spots through here. We're in number 6. They are actually numbered. They have little numbers. There's the privy, which is not stocked and is not very clean. But we have a really nice spot. This is, what's the name of this? Paho? Lake Paho? Lake Paho. And we are only about 4 miles from Princeton, which was the town that we stopped in at the beginning of this video. Now this lake is pretty good size. 235 acre lake. There is actually 3 campgrounds. For some reason, this is supposed to be campground B. There is no campground A, which I don't get. But there's 2 others. We're going to take you around and show you the other 2 also. This is campground C. It's actually just up the highway. That highway right there. It circles back down and around and goes to the campground that we're at. So this starts with 13. So there was 12 in the other one. This is 13, 14, 15. So these come down over here. And if you look over there, you can see another privy way over there. There's one right here. There is a boat ramp down here somewhere. I saw it as we were driving in. Usually there are dumpsters in these campground loops, our understanding. We have not seen a single one. Haven't even seen trash cans. Then we've got 20, 21, 22 over here. Looks like 18, 19 over there. And then down in there is actually just parking, and I think that's where the boat ramp is. It's boat ramps over here. So that other one is actually, we got to go back out to the highway and down, and I would say that that is probably Campground D. Yeah, see, here's the boat ramp right here. So we are over that way somewhere. We'll go over and check out this other campground too. This is the other one, and these are all campsites down along here. There's actually couple of people camping.
Yeah, some deer hanging. Deer hunters.
Oh. Yep. Lake is really low. You can see where it normally is. Been running into that pretty much every time we've gone camping within the last, what, 8-10 months or so. Everything's been so low. Something to note about this camping area, you cannot have open fires. If you want to have a fire, you need to bring your own fire ring. There are no fire rings provided, so you'd have to make sure you bring something. We knew this ahead of time, so we did not bother to bring any firewood. Though the campsite that we are camping in, somebody just made a fire right in the grass, even though they weren't supposed to. There's, what, 36, I think, might have been the last number, 36 campsites combined in the 3 loops that are all pretty close together. They're not, none of them are really far apart.
Within 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, quite a bit of camping options. And like that, there was 2 people camped in this loop, nobody in that other loop, and then we were the only ones in the first loop. Over there is the conservation office, and there's another privy over there. We drove over there. The lake is so low. We were gonna magnet fish. There's some boat dock slips and stuff, but I mean, we could see the bottom, and you could see there wasn't really anything in there. So this road is going beside evidently an old fish hatchery. Doesn't look like they use this anymore. Not sure the story behind it. As you can see, it's all overgrown and just looks abandoned. But down this road back that way is another boat ramp. Oh, was there a boat ramp? No, there was not a boat ramp, just a fishing jetty. There was a fishing jetty parking in another privy. Now, in one of our last videos, I had mentioned that we were having trouble with the generator because, like, every time it rained, it would be, I don't know, it was drawing moisture or something, and it was causing it to not run correctly. And then he got some, what was that stuff, Berryman B12 or something, and put in it, and it's been running fine. But we decided to go ahead and make a box to cover. So there's our box. We just used some, 2x4s and foam board and made a box. It's open on the back side. It muffles the sound a little bit, not like a lot, but a little bit, but it will keep the rain off of it. That's like the biggest thing, is to keep the rain off of it. So we made, it's cold, made that box for that purpose, and hopefully that works well for us. We're gonna walk down here, take a peek at the lake. It's weekend of New Year's, and 40 degrees out?
Maybe.
Yeah, and then with the wind chill, it's
10.
Yeah, colder. They do have these little picnic grills, charcoal only. So So we were talking about the fact that there's no fire rings, and they say no open fires, bring your own ring, la 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 la. And we were kind of wondering, since when we do trash cleanup, most of the time the trash is piled in the fire rings. So we were kind of wondering if that's why they have no fire rings. Maybe they got tired of cleaning the trash out of the fire rings. Here's some of the prohibited. So you can't swim in this lake. But there's how low the lake is. Wow. So normally it would be up to this grassy area right here. Yeah, that's pretty low.
It's low enough the crappie beds are starting to show.
Yeah. That's nuts. So over there, that building across the lake there, that's that office. That's the conservation office. I don't know if you can really see. There's a sign laying down in there. Let's see if there's anything good. Find any treasures. We should have a metal detector. Oh yeah, you can just barely see that other campground over there on the other side of the lake. Are you stuck? Oh. I only turned it on because I thought, well, if you fall, I want to make sure and get that on video. I always miss it. Dang, that's crazy. How low that is. See, oh, there you can see both of the campgrounds over there. Even though we're not supposed to have fires, here's that. Yeah, so somebody did one right there. Looks like they gathered some wood. I think Jesse's going to cut this up, though, and we'll take it with us. Because we camp at plenty of places where we can burn, and there's no reason to leave this here. This is just a mess. You see there's like a old cutting board in there. We'll have to pitch that. Got his handy dandy baby chainsaw there. He's going to chop up some wood. We made a little upgrade. This concerns Darby's bed. Something that we were having issues with when we go camping in these cold temperatures is condensation was building up underneath her pillow. The warmth of her body with the coldness coming up through the floor was causing the bottom of her bed pillow to get very wet, which was really bad. So went on Amazon and bought this little dog bed cot, and just it fits perfect in there, and her bed pillow lays on top of it, and then she doesn't get condensation when she sleeps. Get up in the bed and show people your bed. Get up there. Get up in your bed. There, see? And it's easy for her to get in and out. And she stays dry. And probably a lot warmer too. Something else that we decided to do an upgrade on, which this was something I kind of wanted to do when we first did the remodel part of the trailer. We got one of these little light sconces that are USB rechargeable. I wanted two. Well, I only got one, and after a while we kind of realized that it'd be really nice to have two, because it really lights things up in here a lot better. And it does. It works really well. And they're really handy. The charge lasts a very long time on those, actually. See, this one, I've only had to recharge once since we remodeled the trailer. And that's been, what, 10 months ago now? Something like that. That's really good. This one, I went ahead and charged up when we first got it. That one I did not. This one I did. I went ahead and fully charged it. And I haven't had to recharge it yet. And we've used it several times. But I think it just looks better too. Because see, now there's one on each side of the TV. These come off really easy. They're just little magnet. And then they just stick on there. I actually take them off when we travel. I don't leave them up there because I'm afraid they'll fall off, even though it's a really strong magnet. And then you can just plug it in. It comes with its own little charging cable, and it just plugs straight into a USB port. And they're touch lights, so just has like 3 brightness levels. And there's a way to make it yellow, a yellow light. I've accidentally done it a couple times, but I don't really know how I did it. It was really hard to get it back to the white. I don't like the yellow, so I try not to do that. Make up some dinner. I'm gonna do some hash browns because we love to have our hash browns. We're gonna do some easy biscuits and gravy today. That's gonna be dinner because we like breakfast for dinner. How's your slop?
It's good.
I just mixed the hash browns with the gravy. I mean, it all goes to the same place anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. This is Harriman Hill access. This is conservation. This is free camping. There is technically I guess those could be 2 sites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to 7 sites if you count this as 2. I'm not for sure if it's supposed to be or not. And then there's a huge parking area over here. I did not see that it was posted no camping, but there is a sign right there that says camping area, and that would be on this side, so that may not be for camping. There is a boat ramp right there on the back side of this camp spot. We originally saw we were pulling into this one. We changed spaces because, for one thing, this one was leaning this way a lot, and also it was windier than this one over here. This conservation area, this is I70. You can see I70 right there. If you don't like highway noise, you're not going to like this site. So this campground, so don't stay here. This is great for an overnight stop when you're traveling through, especially if you happen to be traveling through on I70. This is a great free stop. We chose to leave Paho a little early and decided to stop midway home and just stay here. I started not feeling too good, and I think my sinuses, because the temperatures are just drastically cold today. It's been windy and I've been out in the wind. This is the Lamine River right here. Normally it's much more full than this. You can see somebody's put some little stepping boards there on that tree, and there's a rope swing. I wouldn't probably want to try swinging out and jumping in that since it's so low. Plus, the Lamine is known to be not exactly clean. And then there's the boat ramp right there, and you can see how low that water is, because that boat ramp, the water should be way up higher on that boat ramp. But like I said, if you need a quick overnight stop, and that's all we're doing, we're overnight stopping. I'm going to try to get in out of the cold and wind. Probably going to hibernate inside for the night. Just fixed up, I think I'm going to make up some potato soup, and we're going to have some yummy lunch. If we get hungry later, I've got sandwich stuff. And I think we're going to take it easy. Probably watch some Supernatural, and then we'll be heading home tomorrow. I don't know if we'll walk over there and try to explore under the bridge or not. Kind of looks like there might be a little bit of a trail over there. I'm not sure if we'll do that or not. And I love that big giant tree right back over there. That's really cool. So I might come out and try to get pictures. I don't know. I need to warm up. I need to feel better before I do anything else.
Good.
Is it good?
Yep.
For makeshift camping soup?
Yep. It's good and warm.
Good.